Hey, what's happening? Happy Saturday to all. Welcome to Season 1, Episode 5 of Road to Happy Destiny, RTHD. I am Coach Bear. Want to welcome all of you all. And thank you very much for those that have been watching Episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4. I appreciate it. Keep watching it. Keep spreading the word. Getting a lot of positive feedback. So that's a great thing. And we're going to keep these things rolling. Hey, we riding? Well, I'm with you, homie. Let's get started with the Serenity Prayer before I forget. The long version here. Serenity Prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace, taking as Jesus did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that you will make all things right if I surrender to your will, so that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with you forever in the next. Amen. Someone sent me this, texted me this morning, a friend of mine, friends for years and years and years, who's doing well out there. Congratulations to her. I appreciate you sending this to me. I wrote it down here on this. I'm going to read from this. It says, never regret anything in life. Everything happens for a reason, and every season serves its purpose. Even your biggest disappointments, failures, and downfalls. Tough times are nothing but a blessing in disguise. Stay positive, learn, move on, and grow. And that's something that I've been trying to state the last couple of days, and just want to reiterate, thought that was great. Thank you for sending me that. I appreciate it and wanted to read that. Also, read from the 24 Hours a Day book for April 4th. This morning I read this, and it has to do with things we've been talking about here in these episodes. So in this book you have a thought for the day, a meditation for the day, a prayer for the day. I'm going to read the meditation for the day. You cannot help others unless you understand the person you were trying to help. We talked about that in episode 1. To understand the problems and temptations of others, you must have been through them yourself. Sometimes we can't understand unless we've been through them ourselves, and that's why there's a big disconnect when people that don't have necessarily some issues that someone does, and they just say, get over it, stop, etc., etc. You chose to do that. Again, you must do all you can to understand others. That's what I'm working on. I am working on that, trying to understand myself and others. You must study their backgrounds, their likes and dislikes, their reactions and their prejudices. When you see their weaknesses, do not confront the person with them. They're aware of them. We know our weaknesses. And someone that struggles like me with many different things, I'm aware of that. Share your own weaknesses, sins, and temptations, and let other people find their own convictions. So I thought that was very, very much having to do what we discussed in episode 1 and what we discussed a little bit yesterday in episode 4 when we were talking about service and helping others. Because it's difficult to help others when we don't truly understand what they're going through. But we definitely can be a sounding board for them and try and listen to and not make judgments and try and help them with their situation, whatever that situation may be. So today I wanted to start off with this. Somebody sent me something last night, and I wanted to start with it. I liked it because I tried it last night, and you might like to try it as well. And I wrote it down. See, because when people send me these things on my phone, I can't use them because Dan the man is using my phone as our cameraman / producer. So I got to write them down. So somebody sent me this. Thank you very much, Mo. Appreciate it. 5 things to do before you get out of bed. or before going to bed. So I did them last night before I went to bed, and I tried them this morning as well when I got out of bed. 1, express gratitude. Been talking about gratitude last couple of days. In each of these videos, I try to reiterate that. I don't always succeed. 2, set your intentions for the day. Have a game plan. Coach Bear, game plan it up. Giddy up. You heard me? 3, take 5 long, deep breaths in and out. Again, I talked about those that want to try meditation. If you don't know how to do it, you can start with that. I've been doing that during my walks, when I walk by myself. I just have nice chats with my dad when I'm walking with him in the mornings. But that's helpful. 4, smile for no reason. And a real smile, not a fake smile, okay? A real smile, smile for no reason, and smile to people. You know, been walking the neighborhoods, and everybody's so worried about things that are going on in our society with all this virus situation going on that, you know, some people will wave to you from a distance and they don't smile, and I get it. A lot of people have things in their minds, situations that they can't control, and are worried, and I get that. I am as well. 5, forgive yourself for yesterday's mistake. This is the biggest thing that I am working on right now. Trying to forgive myself for the past. I can't change it. I need to work on that. By yesterday, that doesn't just mean yesterday. That means, obviously, you know, in the past. So I need to work on forgiving myself. If you're in situations where things that happened to you in the past, yesterday or even prior to that, learn to forgive yourself. Work with yourself to forgive yourself. I got to work with myself every single day at this right now, because this is part of what I'm struggling with. It's very, very easy for thoughts to pop into my head daily, like, why did I do this? Why did I do that? You know, I'm going to turn this hat around. That's a shout out to a family who is supporting me right now. Thank you all very much. Love the back of this hat because it has a cross, so I'm going to flip that around. The next thing I wanted to share with you all today is that yesterday, my cousin, Scott, sent me a long email. And it was a great email. And it really touched me. It moved me. It inspired me. Some of you may have noticed when I posted a little plug on April 1st to watch my videos. I wished a happy, heavenly birthday to my cousin Bubba, my cousin John, JB, who had passed away a few years ago, lost his battle with alcoholism at a young age. You know, when you're in your late 40s, early 50s, that is still young. Believe it or not, you kids out there that are in your teens or 20s or 30s, that is still young. Hopefully, we all live into our 80s and 90s. I hope I do. I know a couple of weeks ago I did not hope that, but I do now. So this email just said a lot of the things that I've been trying to communicate with you all over the last few episodes. And it really touched on episode 1 that during my cousin's struggle with addiction, with alcohol addiction, he didn't know how to handle it. He tried the best he could to be there for him, but was not sure whether, and was told quite often he was enabling him, and he just wanted to be there for his brother. And, you know, of course, now wishes he could have been there more for his brother. I wish I could have been there more for him as well. So the email touched on a number of different things, and the bottom line is, you know, what is that fine line when we enable somebody or we're just trying to help them out? And that's going to be a topic for another day. I'm not well schooled enough on that topic to really give it full credit, but I do want to touch on the aspect of that being in the past, and there's nothing we can do to change that now. You know, we've got to live for the day. We've got to live for today, these 24 hours. We've got to make the best of these 24 hours. So my thought for the day is this, or these are my thoughts, and I think I wrote them down. I did. Impact. impact. And I want to talk about that more in the next episode. But have an impact on somebody today. You never know what you're going to say or text or email to somebody that will have impact on them. That email I read this morning had great impact on me. What my daughter, my mother, my brother, my two sisters, my stepfather, my father have all reiterated to me in the last couple of weeks about never giving up on me ever. What people that have texted me saying the same thing, friends have said the same thing, that had impact on me. Believe it or not, one sentence, one email, one text message, one Facebook message that is positive, that you think, oh, I'm just going to say this to that person. You never know the impact it could have on the person that receives it. And we're talking about positive impact, not negative impact. Obviously, we can send mean or scathing things to people that have a different type of impact. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about positive impact. You never know how you can impact someone. I have been impacted each and every day since I started these videos with feedback that I've gotten. So thank you for your impact on me. I'm hoping and praying that I have some impact on others. If I do, that is beautiful. I am actually trying to have impact on myself as well by doing these videos. This is not egotistical. I'm not trying to be a star. I'm just trying to help myself and help others. And with that, happy Saturday. Coming to you from Casa 15 Hundo on the edge of Bucktown. Let's close with the Serenity Prayer. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace, taking as Jesus did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that you will make all things right if I surrender to your will, so that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with you forever in the next. Amen. I want to give a shout out to all my former students and players that have been texting and emailing and Facebook messaging with positive feedback. Thank you all. Y'all have a great day. Happy Saturday. Have a great weekend. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.